These are the four kinds of yaps. The first kind of yap is called the whiteboard yap, but this can also be called the presentation yap if you're doing it on some kind of software. What is it good for? Well, first thing it's good for building graphic elements. Now, it builds this graphic element while still integrating you into the video, but it doesn't solely rely on you. The main point is what you're building. It builds trust. Why does it build trust? Well, you're talking directly to a camera while you're drawing something on a whiteboard, showing that you clearly understand what you're talking about. The last thing it does is it keeps the audience's attention. So if you want to keep their attention by dynamically walking across a graphic that's physically in the world, then this is what you should be using. The next kind of yap is called the talking head yap. This yap is great when you want to build a personal relationship with the person who's watching the video, the viewer. It lets them know that you have something important to say because you're speaking directly to the camera. It also builds a strong connection with them as they feel like they know you and you're looking directly at them. It's mainly good for saying something controversial for a hook or giving an introduction about who you are. I'm Max. I'm making one video every single day for a business called The Yap Factory. This is my marketing strategy. And this is going to be video number 4. Next is the dynamic yap, which is when you pick up the camera and go out for a walk anywhere you want. This feels very personal and it mixes the previous two elements very successfully because it builds a personal relationship with the audience while you're actively moving through an environment and things are happening around you. There's no extra work involved in adding graphics, but it also works as a very successful way to transition into the next part of the video. Next is the split screen / the video overlay. This is great for multiple reasons, mainly because it's recorded the same way as a talking head video. So you're speaking to the camera, but there's stuff happening on the screen the viewer can look at. And they can either listen to you or look at you or look at the thing happening on the screen, whatever you want to do. This is a very flexible way to do things. It's mainly used in documentaries and it's more show and tell kind of style. If you're a narrator, you'll probably use this kind of style. There's also a lot of ways that all these 4 yaps can go wrong. Now, when you're speaking to a whiteboard, if the graphic you're making is too abstract or complicated, the person will probably click off because they don't quite understand what you're talking about. If you aren't speaking clearly for the talking head video, the person will not build a personal relationship with you and won't understand what the hell you're talking about, which is a very big issue when you're trying to explain something to a camera. The dynamic, if it's unrelated, doesn't make sense, is just put in there because you thought it would look cool, they'll click off. It doesn't make any sense, it's just silly. For the split screen and the video overlay, if it's low quality, goes on too long, or is just cluttered, it doesn't make sense and the viewer will not find interest in it. And I'd probably rather just watch you explain the thing to the camera head on. These are what most YouTube videos fall into. Of course, most videos do not include a single one. Most videos include all of them, and they space them together into a kind of art. If you were to only use one of them for your video, it would not be very interesting, and people would get very bored quickly. So the perfect way to do this is to form them into a kind of chain that emulates what you're trying to say in the most effective way possible. So if you want to use a certain kind of yap, you need to make sure it amplifies what you're saying in the best way possible. Now, this way of filming videos is unique to me. It's not unique to me yet, but it will be in the future. If you keep watching my videos, which is going to be 1,000 videos uploaded every single day, then you will find all of these 4 types of yaps in my videos. Now, they're not always going to be raw, they're sometimes scripted. Mostly in the beginning they'll be scripted because I'm new to making videos and I don't always know what to talk about. But as it goes on, I'll get better at incorporating all these features into my videos, and you'll see me improve as time goes on. So these are the 4 kinds of yaps. I came up with them myself. I didn't just go on the internet and find these. They're also not the only way to make a video. I'm sure there's other ways that you can yap to a camera, and there's the guided yap where you have a script in front of you that you're looking to back and forth, but those would also fall just into a talking head video where you're reading a script or you're talking over a video that already exists, and it's all kind of recorded the same way. It's just what's unique to you is how you record it. So I don't have a script, I just have a bunch of ideas on my laptop that I read off.